Once upon a time, in the southernmost part of the African continent, a diverse and enchanting land was waiting to bloom into what we now know as South Africa. The story of South Africa's transformation spans centuries of struggle, resilience, and the coming together of various cultures that have left an indelible mark on the country's tapestry of history. Long before the arrival of European explorers, South Africa was a vast expanse inhabited by indigenous peoples who had thrived for millennia. Among them were the San, with their ancient rock art depicting the essence of life in the region, and the Khoikhoi, who had developed a deep connection with the land and its resources. Alongside these groups were the mighty Zulu, whose warrior culture and rich traditions added to the nation's vibrant diversity. In the 15th century, the tides of history brought European sailors to Africa's shores. Portuguese explorers, driven by a quest for trade and new routes to the east, were among the first to arrive. They established trading posts along the coast, initiating interactions with the local communities and setting the stage for future European involvement. However, it was the Dutch who made a more lasting impact on the region. In 1652, the Dutch East India Company established a settlement led by Jan van Riebeeck at what is now Cape Town. Initially intended as a supply station for ships traveling between Europe and the East, the colony grew as more settlers arrived seeking new opportunities. As interactions between the Dutch settlers and indigenous communities increased, so did conflicts over land and resources. The Xhosa and Boers clashed in a series of frontier wars, leaving scars on both sides. Meanwhile, the British, who had become a dominant global power, set their sights on the Cape Colony. The 19th century saw an influx of British settlers, and as tensions between the British and Dutch, Boer, settlers rose, the region became engulfed in a series of wars known as the Anglo-Boer Wars. These conflicts further shaped the identity of the South African nation and its people. In 1910, the Union of South Africa was formed, uniting the former British colonies and the former Boer republics. However, this newfound unity was far from harmonious. The government was dominated by the white minority, leading to a system of racial segregation and discrimination known as apartheid. Black South Africans were subjected to harsh laws that restricted their rights, opportunities, and movement. The oppressive system gave rise to leaders and activists who fought relentlessly for justice and equality. One of the most influential figures in South Africa's history was Nelson Mandela, a freedom fighter who advocated for peaceful resistance against apartheid. His perseverance and the global pressure on the South African government led to significant changes. In 1994, the country held its first fully democratic, multiracial elections, and Nelson Mandela became the nation's first black president, heralding a new era of hope and transformation. The end of apartheid marked the beginning of a new chapter for South Africa. The country faced numerous challenges as it sought to heal the wounds of its past and build a united, inclusive nation. Efforts were made to address the injustices of the past, promote reconciliation, and uplift the marginalized communities. South Africa's journey since then has been a roller coaster of progress and setbacks. The nation has made strides in terms of economic growth, cultural diversity, and advancements in various sectors. Yet, it has also grappled with issues such as poverty, inequality, and corruption, which have posed significant obstacles to its development. The Rainbow Nation, a term coined by Archbishop Desmond Tutu to describe the country's multiculturalism, continues to evolve. While there are still hurdles to overcome, the spirit of resilience and hope remains strong within the hearts of South Africans. Today, South Africa stands as a testament to the strength of a nation that has overcome immense challenges and is continuously striving for a brighter, more inclusive future. Its history serves as a reminder that progress and unity are born out of diversity, and that together, a nation can overcome even the most formidable of obstacles. As South Africa moves forward, it cherishes its past, embraces its present, and looks ahead to a future where the dreams of all its people can flourish in the warm embrace of freedom and equality.